Uncle Joe. Riding through dunes. Tuscans coming, Tuscan.
So, what would we like to do?
Um,
You have this wrap up. I'll describe what's going on. Sorry. You have a wrapped up being. You can't even see what species they are. There is that much duct tape on them.
okay.
And you kind of hear them mumbling, and that's about it. You have Drosk and Dagobus kind of just sitting there on the desks, watching you guys.
Um, okay. Have we gotten our parts yet?
I can neither confirm nor deny that currently. You have not been back to the ship other than to pick up the letter, and you kind of just went away at that point. You haven't checked on your ship.
Okay. Well, that's what I would like to do. I would like to check on the ship and see if Philo has gotten parts put on, or if Philo and/or needs help.
Cool. So you're going to leave the president duct taped.
Well, no, I guess I'll fix that first. I guess let's go ahead and unduct tape the president.
Cool. Give me a. Just give me a brawl check of one.
A brawl check to unwrap the duct tape?
Would you rather in athletics?
I mean, it's the same, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Actually, yeah, I would prefer the athletics.
You could go ahead, rip the duct tape off him with full strength. It is what it is.
Well, I got one advantage.
Okay. You
Yarvale
st-
can do it.
Okay. One. One's all we care
Could
about.
someone roll that for me?
Yeah.
Brawn,
There
right?
should be 3
Brawn
yellow, yeah.
or yeah, brawn or agility.
Or-
Against 2?
A one.
1. Okay. 3 successes and an advantage.
So Yarville takes a claw, kind of slices down the duct tape. With both of your guys' advantages, you guys fumbling around on the duct tape, it makes it so the adhesive is not so gruesome to the skin. When you undo the tape, underneath you see a blue Twi'lek, who easiest way to describe what he looks like. He looks like a very Willy Wonka uh, dressed Twi'lek. He's got a bunch of very bright clothing on, a little ruffled because taped up, and he has his Leku, instead of being like blue to match his skin, it's covered in orange dust that kind of came off with the tape. But it looks like it's been painted on, but it's a dust material. And he kind of stands up, brushes himself off, and he sticks out his hand to the robot, not to you guys. The robot is literally just a copy of him, but he sticks his hand out to the robot. Well, thank you. You did rescue me. I do appreciate that. Um, I'm glad you guys showed up, and after getting my letter, I do appreciate it. Please take a seat. And he's very aggressively shaking this robot's hand. What would you guys like to like to do?
Is he blind?
You would have to give me a perception check to see if he's blind or whatever's going on with him.
Yeah, Titus is going to roll a perception check. Real quick.
Uh oh.
You're gonna give me a 2 on perception.
Okay. We win these.
You try.
I
No.
don't know about that.
One success.
Yeah.
You can tell that he's not blind. He's just crazy. And the orange dust is literally like Cheeto powder.
It's just Cheeto powder.
Oh.
It is Cheeto powder because he likes getting the brain feelies from like the dopamine from eating fast food and bad choices of food. He gets that directly through his Leicu since it's attached to his brain.
It's the red
Oh.
40.
Yes. It's the red 400. Get it right. You
Red
got to add a
400.
couple zeros.
Sorry.
And he's smiling while he's shaking this robot's hand.
I'm gonna lean over to Lothor and I think this guy's a few Jawas short of a sand crawler.
All right.
Can I sense what he's thinking? Like what's going on in his brain?
Yeah, give me a perception check, the same as a 2, but also give me a pip. Please and thank you.
Yes. Perception would be. Hold on, I have to do all this by myself now. I'm learning.
You're good. Trina,
Yep.
I don't think you need to stream anymore.
Streaming for Hades.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure
Yeah,
if they.
come on,
My
DM.
bad.
This guy.
I
Sorry,
wasn't
everybody,
sure
our
if
DM is whack.
Twitch was able to be used or not. My bad.
Boo.
Awful DM, I know. You guys will get the XP points later.
Your 5 XP points for bad DMing.
Yeah, but you will only earn 5 of them today, so it's all good.
All right,
Getting
so
50 XP today?
No.
Damn, that's generous.
You are not getting that much.
Oh, that's at least 2 levels.
all right, so I'm going against 2 purple, right?
Yes.
For perception.
Yes.
And I know I have more than 3 green, so I'm confused
That,
on
that's,
my character sheet.
that's why we need to update it just occasionally.
Yeah, I think it's 4 green.
let
Your
me-
perception?
Yeah.
It's
one
3
yellow
green
and
and 1
3 green.
yellow.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Just
Yeah, I
okay.
need to
So
There you
when
go.
you go to do your rolls, just click on the dice amount next to it, and it'll put the dice in the thing. You don't have to read how much you need. You just go down to your sheet, and you just click like the 4 AB or the 1 prof 1 AB, and you click it, and it just instantly drops it in your dice pool.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Makes life
so you don't.
easier.
Yeah. So that way you don't have to keep going back and forth.
Okay. 0 successes, 4 advantages.
You don't
What was
I
your
hate it
force
already.
pip? What was your force pip?
Let me
So,
go to
yep.
the variant tab.
You have one on your tray. On your side. Yep.
Yeah, right here.
Okay, okay. 2 whites.
Why couldn't you get that on the Destiny pool? Also,
You know what? I would love to be able to
Yarvale-
answer that for you.
Yarvale, you also have to roll Destiny.
Yeah, I did.
Um,
I got black.
Oh, I have
Oh my
all the
God.
fun to play with today.
It's all blacks.
With your 4 advantages and your light side of the force, all you can tell is that he's joyful. He's giddy.
Okay.
jacked up on fucking
He's messed up
Red
on the
400 and
He's just happy to be
on the
there.
on the chili cheese sarlacc tentacles. Alrighty. Do you guys sit down or are you just gonna stand there yourselves? You
Well, he
guys
told
can
us to
give me
sit, so I guess we
perception on
should
the
sit.
room too.
I assume
Um,
look at the social cues of everyone else.
Is there just like a bunch of chairs around?
Yeah, each one of these like dark gray spots is a chair. And there's a
Alright.
computer behind it. But it's like
I'm
old high
gonna-
school computer lab.
I'll sit over here by Dag, and can I do a perception check on just the chair itself? Just
On
like
which chair?
the one I'm sitting at.
Yeah, absolutely. Got one. I don't,
Okay.
what are you trying to perceive about this chair?
I just want to see if there's anything wrong with it before I sit
Oh,
in it.
oh, okay, gotcha.
That's all.
It's a whoopee cushion.
Okay, well, I failed.
You don't notice anything about the chair, but you can tell that Dagobus has been kind of clean for your advantages. He doesn't smell of the spice.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just gonna sit down in the chair then.
Cool. What's everyone else gonna do? You got Yarvale and Lothor.
I'm just gonna stand by the door, watch.
Okay, that works.
Mm, I am going to. Can I?
Drosk is looking at his fingernails and kind of just taking a vibro knife that you guys couldn't ever detect and just picking at underneath his fingernails and his teeth.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, so is he just essentially? Can I roll perception on just general perception on Drosk?
One.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would just roll a one.
Okay. Four successes, one threat.
You staring at Drosk has kind of had him like put his knife in his fingers and start twirling it around.
Okay.
But he's kind of sitting there subdued. He's not doing anything crazy. He's kind of smiling, but like he's rolling his eyes at the president of
Okay.
Isotech, and he's just sitting there chilling. He's not threatened by any means other than you staring at him, but past that, nothing.
Okay.
Dagobus is opening up literally like a college calculus textbook and just reading it for fun.
Okay.
His intellect go back up.
He's working on it.
Okay, good.
He's working on it. He's reformed. For those who don't know, Dagobus was originally Trina's first character who got spice addiction.
Yep.
no.
Ruined his life.
Yeah, and the whole character.
Yep. Okay. Can I? Can I? I don't know. I was gonna ask the president a question, but I don't know what question to ask.
That's fine. Just sit down. He might have some conversation for you.
Yeah. You know what? Yeah, I'll sit down. I'll see what he has to say.
I'm ready to hear this
What
man
seat
out.
would you like to take? You got 4 left.
I would like to sit crisscross applesauce in the middle of the floor.
All right. He stops shaking the robot's hand. He goes down to the desk that's behind him, opens up a drawer, and pulls out what would easily be described as a dictionary's amount of paperwork and flimsy plast, and sets it on the desk and starts shuffling through them, throwing papers over his shoulders. And he's going to give you a nice little monologue. Have you guys ever heard of the Saw Nalor, it's a ship out of Legends, out here, especially among smugglers, savages. Yeah, I mean salvagers. I mean, they could be savages too, and the treasure seekers. Some say that it's a separatist treasure ship filled with cash or precious metals or secret technology, kind of hoping for some droids. Um, some say that it disappeared, and it disappeared fleeing the Imperial pursuit to the edge of the Outer Rim at the end of the Civil War. You know, Vader doesn't like anything that doesn't go along with his things. And he's continually throwing papers over his shoulder looking for a specific page.
Okay.
Treasure hunters have chased rumors occasionally, but no one's technically found it. Um, some of these treasure hunters have never returned. As it happens, though, it there was a hyperspace message pod that was recently found near the wheel and delivered to me. I understand if you think that's some kind of a con game, but I want you to find the ship for me. Here's the deal. This pod appears to have the last known location of the ship and limited information on its condition. The ship is in the outer fringe of the outer rim. At a minimum, this goal that I want you to do, um, I want you to find the ship, assess the condition, and bring back all the information you can about the secret salvaging base on Raxus Prime. However, I mean, I know Raxus Prime is going to be one of the top things that you need to look for. But, however, I also believe that some special technology on board could really boost the company. He pulls out the flimsy plast, and he kind of looks at it, puts it back in the stage, and then goes look on the ground behind you, Lothor. Kind of like steps over you, and goes picks
Okay.
up some more paperwork that he was throwing around. He's lost this page. If you find and bring as much as you can back with you, I'll double your reward. Maybe triple if it's really good. You're to take IT 3PO with you. He'll arrive shortly. I'll pay 10,000 credits and reduce your debt to me. Because technically, yeah. Wait, your little R5 droid? He's currently under repair now. And that's not a cheap little thing. And originally, him being banned and let back in, you can thank moi. And well, if you skip out on me, if you skip out on me and there was something to find, I've got connections to make your life very difficult out here. He kind of turns to Drosk, and Drosk kind of waves the knife at you, Lothor.
Okay.
Plus, you'll still owe me for letting you guys back here without any issues of the consortium and your lovely friends out on Tatooine. Oh, don't think I don't know about the Hutts that you have murdered. But while you're here, you should really check out the shops and get as much information that you need from this place. But be careful on who you talk to and how loudly you talk to them. We're not really supposed to let people know we have this treasure map. And he holds out this single data sheet, and it's literally got a single set of coordinates, and that's it. He quickly takes his Leiku, and in the cheese dust writes Raxus Prime on the thing. Kind of winces when he does it, and then gives it to Trina.
Oh, okay.
He is done talking currently. If you got questions, go ahead and ask.
All right. He handed me the data pad.
No, he handed you a piece of paper with literally the coordinates and a chili dust, the cheese
Oh,
dust,
okay.
Raxus Prime written across it.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna get up, or actually, I'm gonna spin my chair around, and I'm gonna scoot it over to where Lothor is on the floor, and I'm just gonna hand it over to Lothor,
Okay,
and then I'm gonna scoot my chair back.
that's fine. You guys can give me perception checks. You can ask questions. Like, floor's yours. This is very. I'm going to be honest. This is a very heavy roleplay session, along with a note-taking session.
Okay.
How
Can yeah,
accurate
go
is
ahead.
this information?
How accurate is what information? And are you asking in character, or are you asking me as a DM?
In character, Tyus. So you found a hyperdrive pod or hyperspace pod?
It's a hyperspace message pod. You know, okay, give me a knowledge check if you want to
Okay.
know what that is.
Okay.
I'll give you some hints there.
Knowledge. Is there a knowledge skill?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, it's on the other side of the sheet.
Yeah, underneath combat, I believe. Or is it above combat?
Oh, it's
I don't
knowledge
remember.
skills. Would it be like core world, lore?
Go
I feel
core
like
world.
lore would fit it. There's also education. I mean,
Yeah.
Go
He has 5
education.
ability in all of them. Just so we're all aware.
Yeah, whichever knowledge skill would you like?
We'll go
They're all the
education.
same role for you.
What am I going up against?
I will give you a 2 purple. You're a techie. You should know what this thing is.
yikes.
I should.
What you know about the message pod is that it's a technology that was used in tandem with an escape pod. What it is pretty much a telephone sent through space, and yeah.
So this pod came from the ship.
Yes, I'll give you that on the advantages.
Okay. That's more what I was confused about.
Yes.
How do you know this pod came from the ship?
He's gonna look at you questioningly. Who said pod?
You did.
I did. He starts scrambling around the papers again. Yeah, that the pod. It contains coordinates, and yeah, it contains coordinates.
So essentially, you're paying us to go check out coordinates that may or may not have a legendary scavenging vessel, as well as check out what a scavenging post or a
Oh, Raxus Prime. You're supposed to look for Raxus Prime, mostly.
got it.
But yes, you're supposed to look for the ship too. That the pod came from. Yes, that ship. If you can't tell, he's kind of got a screw loose.
Yeah, he's kind of a wacky character.
Silly little guy. Okay.
Silly little goofy mood.
He gets up on the desk and kind of just literally stands on the desk back against the wall, hands connected.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
In character, can I ask him is there anything else you want to tell us before we leave?
There's a lot of things, but you should ask. I don't know what you want to know. I could tell you that like Wookie, the Wookie house is delicious on the wheel. It has maybe something different than like all the other ones. I don't know. And then you do have a clothing shop. I swear by that occasionally. And he's
All right,
just going to
Trina
continue to
regrets.
Yarvale's
ramble.
walking to the
Trina-
Wookiee shop.
Trina regrets asking this question.
Excuse me, Yarvale. You have no idea where you're going.
I'm gonna follow this path of food
Food.
smell.
This food
Yeah.
smell.
Can I roll
Okay.
perception with a boost?
I will give you a perception, yeah, with a blue against like 4 red right now, as of currently.
Okay.
Yarville wins
It's
these.
you,
Yoga
Yarvale.
wins these.
Shit.
Yeah, no.
Okay, but one failure on 4 reds is crazy.
And 2 greens. Yeah, no, we're good. Yarvale, you only
Close
find the
call.
buffet that you guys were already eating at.
Okay.
Okay,
get
can I
low and
ask
eat.
him? Can I ask him like what's a good place to start?
Start
What's the
what?
best shop to start
Oh
at?
no.
Asking
S-
questions.
Yeah, start asking questions. You could ask where the ship may have been. You could ask where the locations are. You could ask anything about the system that it's in. You could ask about like anything and everything. Like honestly,
Okay, well, do we know which system the ship was last in? Me as in character to Cheeto guy.
it was I can give you even the planet.
Perfect. I would
Chalgana.
love to know that.
Chalgana. I will put it in Gen chat so you guys can figure that out.
Do we know how to get to Chalgana?
You have the coordinates.
Perfect. All right. So we should probably start there.
Okay.
Yes.
He has pretty much told you, honestly, that he's got a robot companion that's supposed to be delivered to the ship fairly soon. But he's also told you that other people will have better information than what he does, since you guys aren't really asking the right questions.
All right. Who can we ask for more information? Trina asking him in game.
Well, I have several places that you could go. You could go to literally Wookiee House. I have an informant, or I know of an informant there, and they charge a pretty penny for the information, but you have the information. But you could also talk to the actual cargo guy, the guy who like packs all the cargo. He's the one who saw the hyperspace pod. Um, you could go to the droid repair shop. They might have some information, or at least a way to put information into your droid. Yeah, you have many different places. I would
You
say
said
that you will probably have to go down like 6 floors.
that's
I
the
got
info I was looking for.
I kind of want to check out the hyperspace pod. Do you guys still have it?
I guarantee you that the hyperspace pod is in cargo.
No, we should go check out cargo then.
Yep.
Trina is with that.
Yeah.
Lothor. Cool.
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Do you
Yarvale's
all
eating.
get ready to leave, or what is the verdict?
Yep.
Yep.
Getting ready to leave.
Everyone,
Yeah.
give me who has the highest perception.
Awry.
That would probably be
I
a
do.
rye. Yeah.
Okay, give me a 3 purple.
I'm going.
Yeah, so hit your clear on your board.
Okay. And then I
No,
just.
that's mine. Go over one more.
Oh my
You're on.
goodness.
You're on mine.
Oh, I see.
There you go.
My
So
bad,
hit
my bad,
clear.
my bad,
Hit
my bad.
clear on your board, and then click the number right next to your perception, like right here. Did it work?
No.
Does she own that?
I am clicking it.
Oh yeah, no, it says you're the player. Oh, it's in
It
view
shouldn't
mode, not in
matter
play
either
mode.
way.
Oh, you're in view mode.
There you
Change
go.
it to yeah. You got now click it.
Heard.
There you go. And then
Hey, look at
3 purple.
me.
You have to do those up there. Yeah.
One
Cool.
success and one advantage.
When you guys leave the room, two things happen. One, you see Dagobus wave goodbye to Lothor, and he has a grin on his face. The second thing that you notice is you see a humanoid shape run from the corner of this doorway this way.
I think we should run after that guy that just ran away.
Yeah, sure.
He went that way. All right. So that's what you're gonna try and do is do an athletics to chase down a guy.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. You're gonna give me an athletics of two red and a purple.
Is that to everybody or just to somebody?
Whoever is chasing him.
Dice is
I
not
wanna-
fast, so he's gonna leave that to you
Okay.
guys.
And it's gonna be against how much?
Two red and a purple.
Oof. Yeah, alright, you don't win
Athletics?
those, but we can
Never
try.
mind. Never mind.
Yeah, let Yarvale run it. 2 red and a purple, I believe.
Sick 'em, boy.
Okay.
So I thought Yarvale was at the buffet.
Is Yarvale at the buffet? Because it looks like he's right here, right?
He went
No,
this way to the buffet because he was looking
Oh.
for Wookiee High.
I didn't see him. Okay, Yarvale, you can't roll it
He's
then.
he's walking out of the
And
buffet. Sees him running.
can I try to roll it as Trina? But can I also flip a black destiny point to either like fall dramatically or like take damage?
you tired of seeing all the
Whatever you
destiny
wanna do
points
with
being?
it.
Oh no, I
Yes, I
tripped.
would
That's
like
fine.
some white destiny points.
You can get
So
your one.
whatever-
I'll flip it even for my own self.
Okay.
He gets away.
All right.
He disappears into a hallway, and unless you guys can pass a 4 red perception check, you won't be able to find him.
We can try.
Alright, yeah, that might be something you can do.
Yeah, I can roll for perception, or I can sense.
True.
life
But does
form.
it have to be in the same room?
Has to be in short range, and
That is short range.
right now he's kind of a little further than that.
I can try my best to roll a perception.
Yep.
All right.
Yarvo would like to join the group.
Okay.
And you said against 2 purple and how many?
Oh no, you're running 4 red.
4
Okay.
red.
Oops, wrong one.
Yeah. 4 challenge. Yeah.
Yep.
You win these?
1 failure,
Nice.
3 advantages, and 1
Fuck.
despair.
No.
Yeah, you trying to look for him. The Cheeto guy comes around and kind of twirls. Okay, we're gonna set you guys up. Okay, you go this way, trying to perceive. Lothor is here. Trina is here. Titus, I take it you're leaving too.
Yeah, I'm
Cool.
still with the party.
This guy turns around and smacks all of you guys with Cheeto dust.
The guy running away?
No, the
Oh,
president.
the Twi'lek. Oh, okay.
He
He's
turns
just-
around and literally his Leiku kind of sticks out on end, smacks all you guys in the face, and points back into the room. Oh, did I forget to tell you that we're kind of in a gang war? And then kind of walks back in.
It's
Oh, what?
Excuse
Whoa.
me.
Can Trina follow him back in and ask more questions about the gang war?
You can, yeah.
Okay, that's what Trina's gonna do. She's gonna be like, "Hey, whoa, hey, when I'm wiping, so I'm walking in, I'm wiping that dust off of my face. I'm like, what about this gang war?
Oh, did you think that we were the only ones looking for this ship? No, 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 no. There's a hierarchy here. We have the Imperials that are still trying to like make a name for themselves, and then you have a bunch of like Trandoshans. That's kind of why Drosk is here too. Is he's kind of playing both sides. Drosk is part of a group that he's he's helpful in these situations, but the crew and the gang that you should be watching out for, and they will harm you, is the Yar clan, Yar, and they're a bunch of Trandoshans, most of them anyway. They do have a front that is human based, humanoid, and yeah, they're also trying to get what you have in your hand. And he points down to the robot's hand, not your hand.
How did
Um,
you spell that?
Yiyar.
Okay.
Is there any easy way to identify the Yar clan members? You said they had a human front. Is there anything besides just being Trandoshan?
Well, they do you they do like change out their like people and stuff, so I can't tell you anything specifically on that. I just say watch yourself. You have two different fronts that you got to watch. You have the Imperials and you got the Yar clan.
Right. Imperial.
Okay,
And he goes back to dancing like Willy Wonka across all the like computer desks.
alrighty.
You see Drosk, he's kind of rolling his eyes and like sitting there at the corner of this desk. And Dagobus is just still reading his textbook.
All right,
Um,
I'm
I'm
gonna.
going. Oh, go ahead.
Sorry,
Sorry.
I'm gonna just go over to the door to leave.
Okay. Titus?
I'm going to look at Drosk. What's your game in this?
Well, buddy, I like money. Do you have any other questions?
Makes sense to me.
You can take your accounting self and go somewhere else. How did you hold on a second? No, 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 no. How did you, an accountant for the Empire, end up with these guys? He says it loud enough that everyone can hear this. So
Uh-oh.
you're outed.
That everyone can or can't? Cannot.
Can. The only one who can is Yarvale because he's currently a room down.
Um,
You can move him to the room now.
they were going in the same direction I was, and they're useful. With
Mm.
Trina's gonna give him a weird look from behind.
Does Titus pick up social cues and body language so he would feel the odd look in the back of his head?
probably not.
Okay. I'm just trying to figure out, would he understand the like everyone has had that mother's looking at me feeling. Would Titus have that feeling?
Yarvel won it.
So you're just a normal Imperial then.
I wouldn't say I'm a normal Imperial. left them behind a while ago.
Hmm. So, what do you want in the end of this?
Titus is just going to turn around and walk away.
Fair enough. Titus, when you turn around, give me a perception check. How evident is Trina's look to Titus?
If Titus was looking directly at Trina, it would be a very obvious, like, kind of like questioning look,
Okay.
but not like an accusatory look. Just like
just
she never knew he was with the Empire, and so now she's having the same question, like, why is he with us?
fair enough. Anyone else who heard that information, what would you guys do? And Titus, roll me a perception check of 2. We'll give you medium.
I
on
would
that.
like to ask Drosk why he cares so much.
You do see Trina's odd look.
Titus averts his gaze and just pushes back or past her out,
Oh,
in the
okay.
hallway, out into the hallway.
Trina, or
Mhm.
not Trina, sorry, Arai. Drosk looks at you, smiles. I care because information is power. Shouldn't you know that?
I do, and that's why I'm not giving you any.
It's all good. I have all the information I need, Sith.
Don't be throwing my government name around out there like that.
So, Drosk has been outing everyone who's been questioning him. Yeah.
He did
Apparently,
that to Dag, didn't he?
So, Dagobus is sitting there licking his thumb and going through another page.
Okay.
Yeah. Anyone who was in the area also heard the word Sith get thrown around.
Yeah. I didn't know if anybody knew what it really was. But I did it! Okay!
So, Trina, are you giving another dirty look?
Not a dirty look, but now he's definitely gave another look. But this one's a little easier to understand, especially with how Trina has felt a very dark force coming from Arai multiple times. So this one's more of like, okay. And the Nero to oh my god. To Titus, it was more of like a like I don't know anything about Titus.
Yeah.
So that's why I was like, huh.
Yep. Okay. So, Arai, would you feel the look that Trina would have given you?
Most likely.
Okay. How are you gonna deal with that? And
I'm gonna give-
Lothor and Yarvale will go after Arai. So
I'm just gonna give him a dirty look and say, "Keep my name out of your mouth," and walk away.
okay. So everyone's had a nice little meeting with Drosk. Yarvale and Lothor, what would you do?
Yarvale's just gonna kind of like turn his head and just kind of back out away.
Okay. Drosk kind of waves at you, and in a friendly manner, which is odd for a Trandoshan for a Wookiee that are mortal enemies.
Okay, I'm just gonna be like,
shake my head at him.
He sits there and laughs.
I'm just gonna be like, okay, Drosk, I'll see you later. I still have your phone number, and then I'm just gonna walk away.
Okay. So you all leave. With what the president has given you, is you are supposed to go about 4 floors or 4 levels below where you currently are. You also don't have any idea what Philophilo has been up to, and you now know that your droid is in the droid repair shop. someone has gotten onto your ship and picked up the droid and put him in the droid repair shop.
Okay.
What
Alright,
would
do
you
we wanna
guys like to
go-
do?
Do you want to go cargo first to get some information from the cargo guy, or do we want to go check out the situation on the ship?
With the part.
Or others, I guess.
Cheeto Head kind of rolls outside the door and gives you a wave. I hope you guys the best of luck. I mean, I am counting on you guys coming back with my ship and my information of Raxus Prime and yeah, all that good stuff. And then you hear him go back into the office and you hear a bag opening. And then the satisfied, oh, that's good stuff.
Okay.
Works for me.
So where are you guys gonna go? Because that's gonna give me what map I'm pulling up.
Yarville's gonna say, let's get R5.
Yeah, let's get R5 first.
So you are gonna try and get R5. All that you know is that the droid shop is 4 levels below, along with everything else other than your current ship. Do. Where are we at scale wise? Okay. And then there. And block. You guys go down the turbo lift, and that will pop you out here. You guys don't have a map yet of the wheel. You have no idea where you're going. Where would you like to go?
They're like one of those like mall kiosk info things around the wheel.
Give me a perception check, please.
Yeah.
Or you could go look for a computer and pull up the map there, or whatever you
let's
want to
look
do.
for a computer port.
Okay, give me a perception check for your computer port.
2 purple.
Yeah,
Or-
I'll give you the 2 on that.
Okay, there we go.
Cool. You find a data port. Are you going to do some slicing to get the information?
Yes.
Cool. Give me a slicing check. You're in a casino. Give me a slicing check of. Give me a red and 2 purple.
Big money.
We are back to playing. We're back. to
Hey, there's no
playing-
failures. No baby Jawa.
There's 3 blanks, 4 blanks, but one of them's bad.
What I'm going to tell you is that when you stick your data pad into the key, into the port, there starts to be a light above the port, and it goes up the wall, across the ceiling, and to a side that says kiosk. And the kiosk is
Alright.
pointing to number 8.
Can Trina see all this as well?
It's a very bright light that is.
Okay.
that is.
I just wanted to make sure that it's not just
No.
like a faint thing that only you
No,
notice.
it is a bright. It was a dim hallway because of the casino, but now it is bright, blinding T8
Right.
bulbs.
I'm gonna go the direction it says into 8.
Okay. Everyone else following? What's the plan?
Yeah, I'll
Oh.
follow.
Might as well.
Guy shrugs and decides to follow as well.
Alrighty. You get to the kiosk, and inside this kiosk, it is full of like data pads and data ports and all sorts of other things. several different languages are running across it, but you get the gist of information that's on there. I'm going to give you guys the numbers and what they are. So,
Okay.
number 1 is Wookiee House, and that would be right here. Number 2 is the cargo storage. Number 3 is a clothing store. Number 4 is the deck corridors, and I have labeled them 4A, 4B, 4C, that sort of thing. Drone repair is number 5, or droid repair, not drone repair. Droid repair is number 5. Number 6 is your gear store. Number 7 is your high stakes and hyperspace. This is a high-end casino. Number 8, of course, is the kiosk. Number 9 is parts store. And number 10 is the Tap Calf. It's called Trisha's Tap Calf.
Okay.
Or to size. Tasias. Yeah, to size. I like Trisha's better, but to size is how it's going to go. All right. What would you guys like to do? Everyone has this information.
Level 5
Trina
drone repair.
is gonna go over to the clothing store.
Okay. So Trina's going to 3. Titus, where are you going?
Yeah,
Um,
Trina also to note got to 3, saw clothing store, and didn't read the rest of it.
Oh, okay. That's
So
good.
Trina only knows about the first 3.
Okay. Do you have those 3 written down?
No.
Fair enough. I will remind you that Wookiee House is 1, and number 2 is your cargo
Cargo
bay.
2.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, and I know the other important ones, but Trina does not.
Trina does not. Okay, I'm following.
Trina does not.
We will go with Lothor. Where are you going to go? Or I said Titus, but we'll give Titus some
No,
time
go
to
ahead.
think
Go
some
ahead
more.
with Titus. That's fine.
Yep. Titus, where are you going to go?
Titus is going to head to level 5 droid repair.
Cool. You go to that shop.
It will follow.
You're going to follow him instead of going to Wookiee House?
Yeah, I gotta go check my best friend.
Okay. Number 5 is down here at the bottom southwest corner. Alrighty. Titus, you're gonna move. Lothor, where are you gonna go?
What is 10 again?
10 is the
Trisha.
to size Tap Calf coffee shop. Starbucks.
Yes. Yeah, send me to Starbucks.
Cool. Arai, where are you gonna go?
I'm gonna follow Trina to the clothing store.
Yeah.
Girl
Alrighty.
dinner.
Girl
We are-
dinner.
We're gonna start with the number and go downward. So from 3 to 5 and so forth.
Oh, okay. So we're
You guys are first.
alrighty.
Okay.
Trina,
Alrighty.
when entering in, she's gonna try to look for an attendant to help her look for clothes.
When you reach the front end of this building, this shop,
Mhm.
you see that it's called Sonos Apparel.
Mhm.
Already in the window, you see several of what looks like the X-Wing bright orange garb in the window. You also see several like fashionable dresses and that sort of thing. You can give me a perception check at any point, and we'll go from there.
All right. Do you want me to make a perception check to look for an attendant to help, or does she just not see one?
You'll see one. Let me get
Okay.
her out.
I'm
Because
forcing you to make an
at
NPC. You're welcome.
someone would be like, "Oh, you've entered the store." Okay, here's your attendant. You see an old lady who's also a Twi'lek, pink of skin, and yeah,
All right.
Arai, you have ability to do whatever you need to as well.
All right, I'm gonna I want to go up to the attendant and see if I can get any information out of her.
Awesome. You guys go up to the attendant, and she's very, like, old lady happy. This is one of those, like, boutiques. That, like, you get clothing and stuff at. So she's kind of specialized. Well, how can I help you two children today?
Children. Like, hello, lady. I've heard from some other important people that you might have some information that I need.
Important how? How important? Are we talking like Jabba the Hutt important? Or are we talking his attendant? Like, his attendant? Oh, dreamy.
No, and the fact that you think huts are attractive are beyond me.
I didn't
But
say the Hutt. I was talking about the other Twi'lek that walks around with him, all in black, and that white, lustrous skin.
do you happen to know the name of that Twi'lek that's been walking around with the hut?
Not off the top of my head. It's literally Jabba's Twi'lek.
Okay.
That it's me making a reference to episode 6.
Yeah.
Ah.
Is it
Very
Bin
what?
Fortuna?
Is it what?
Bin Fortuna? Anyway,
Yes.
sorry.
Close enough to that. As long as we're connecting dots, yes, it's that Twi'lek. Not Cheeto
Yeah,
Puff.
well, well, the
Okay.
president mentioned that you may have some information about a secret legendary missing ship. Whispering quietly, by the way.
I'm glad you're whispering. She kind of looks down at her hand, and then kind of looks back up. How, what information are you looking for exactly? I can't give you all the information, but like, what information are you looking exactly for?
You don't happen to know the location of the ship, do you?
No, not a whole lot of people do. Some people do. I can think of 3 off the top of my head that know the exact location. Currently, at least what I know. But that information's like a week old.
Would you be willing to give up the names of one of those people who might know the information?
Well, one of them's the president of ISO Corp, and he's off his rocker half the time. Poor old
That is,
man. I mean,
that is true. I bore witness.
okay. Then you have. Let me think. I had coffee the other day, and she's gonna continue to ramble. Trina, what are you going to do?
She's gonna wait for like the rambling to kind of slow down, and then she's gonna move a little closer to the attendant, like up to the counter that I'm assuming she's at. And she's gonna be like, off topic, but do you think you could help me find any clothes for someone of my caliber? And then she's gonna like put her boobs up on the counter or like press them against the counter.
Oh,
I don't know
darling,
how
those
tall this
look
counter
fake.
is.
I'm so sorry. Give me a second. Miss, is it,
It's Trina.
you? I wasn't talking to you. Stop being rude.
Okay.
Miss, what's your name?
Insert fake name Selena.
Okay.
I now have to fucking write something down today. Alright. First note from the DM is Selena.
I ain't giving her my name.
Yeah, fuck you.
That's
Trina
fair.
is not gonna say anything about the fake name.
Okay, good.
Not gonna point
Selena,
out nothing.
I'm so sorry. You know these types. They think that the world revolves around them because they got some nice little fake boobs. You can tell by the slave outfit too. Look at the scarring. And she starts like pointing out things on your body that aren't there, but she's crazy enough to believe that they're there.
There's literally like nothing there, like on my body at all. But she's like, "Oh, look at the scar."
It's literally you bending over, and it's a wrinkle from like the skin.
Okay, gotcha.
I start laughing uncontrollably. I can't breathe. I'll be like, all right, you got this. You go ahead.
Trina is gonna like act all offended and just kind of walk off and look around for anything that's very similar to the slave outfit.
Awesome. You find full latex, but past that,
Full
nothing,
latex.
Nice.
nothing
does-
near your
What are the
liking.
stats on the full latex?
We're going to give you padded armor.
Okay, I think that's what I'm already wearing, right?
Yeah, pretty much. It
Okay.
just doesn't give you a boost in.
Does no boost to charm.
It doesn't give you a boost in charm. It gives you a boost in intimidation.
Ah, okay. Then I'm just gonna keep like pretending like I'm browsing, but near enough to the like within earshot of Arai and the counter lady.
Cool. I'm sorry, Selena. That was very rude of her. I apologize. Not all my customers are that bad. But the other person that I know who has the information is the one who found the pod originally.
And we can get a
It's-
name.
The guy in cargo.
It's the guy in cargo. I don't know his name. I heard it from one of my lady friends, and we heard it in the casino area down on this level. We really weren't supposed to be in there because like the clans were in there having meetings and stuff, but like they don't really mess with old ladies. They have a level of like dignity.
Okay, well, you've given me cargo information, and that just reaffirms my next step. Thank you very much, sweet old lady who is very judgmental towards my friend.
Oh, she's your friend. I am so sorry.
It's okay, it was funny.
Here, no, here you can have this. And she pulls a X-wing flight suit off the rack. Give me a perception check of 2.
It's the second rack we've seen this session.
Okay.
The actually like the 5th, but yes, you're good.
Please.
Trina, you are also able to give me a perception check if you wish.
Two successes.
Yeah, I
Cool.
won't.
Cool. You see that this X-wing suit has been like worn before, and that's all I'm going to give you with the 2 successes. It's in good condition, but it's been worn before. This is more of you start taking a look around, and you realize that there is not a single piece of clothing that hasn't been worn before.
Oh, it's a thrift store.
Close enough to
Ah.
That is concerning for the latex suit.
it.
Very.
Trina, what would you like to do with this information?
I would like to make a perception check, but on the clothes that I am browsing, and see if I'm able to notice the same thing.
Oh no, I'm going to give it that you both know.
Okay.
Right off the bat, you know.
Okay, then I am no longer interested in anything in the store, but Trina is still like pretending to browse just to kind of listen to their conversation.
Gotcha. She's holding out this X-wing suit. Why don't you try this on? It might be good for you.
I'm not really a pilot of sorts, but I appreciate your generosity. I've gotten Thank you for the information, but ma'am, I'm going to be leaving.
Okay. The fake titty girl. Do you want to try this on? I swear you'll look lavishing in it.
Trina's gonna look up and like act like she wasn't listening and be like, "Oh, what? No, I'm okay." And she's gonna walk out with a rye.
Okay. You guys walk out into the hallway.
The old lady. will remember that.
Trina's gonna like tap Arai on the shoulder and be like, "So Selena, huh?"
Listen, it was the best I could do under pressure.
And then, are you gonna? Do you want me to keep calling you Selena around the NPCs, or?
NPC.
only when we're in direct earshot.
Okay.
As long as we speak quietly, I think we'll be okay.
All right.
Alrighty. And you guys are out in the hallway. You will be able to go to your next room, but you will not be talked about until back to your guys' turn.
Gotcha.
Okay.
We go down to Yarvale and Titus.
Bonding.
When you guys get to where you're supposed to be going, you're outside the hallway, and across this door it says the Dented Droid, and it is made in diamond plate, and there is a giant blaster bolt score mark on the eye, like where the dot of the eye is.
That's encouraging.
You realize that this is a chain repair shop, just like the Geek Squad. Very, very chain-like repair. What would you guys like to do?
I'm gonna go in and look for R5.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the same.
Cool. You walk into a very... The lights look like a spirit of Halloween. The closer to the back end you get, the darker it gets. Very grungy in here. You smell the oil of your machine parts. There is a counter right here. We're gonna break your guys' immersion and say there's a back room behind there too. But you have the counter. Let me get you the counter. And you see a Soliston. A female Soliston. What would you like to do?
I'm going to walk up to her and introduce myself. Good day, ma'am. I am Titus. I am here for our droid that the president said was being repaired.
Which president? We have 6 different presidents here. Which one were you talking about?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Titus read about him in a lore book one time.
Quickly flips through notes, finds the company name of Isotech.
Titus is going to Cheeto Dust Man, or the one who was eating a lot of those powdered chips.
Oh, you mean the president of Isotech? Yes, he had a rush order for. It looks like Bantha Poodoo. Is that your name?
Not my name. No, maybe that's my coworker's name.
Is your name Bantha Poodoo? And the Soliston looks up to you, Yarvale.
Yes.
Oh, alrighty. All I need you to do is sign the dotted line saying that you did pick this R5 unit up.
I'm going to go over, grab the pen, and just write down why.
Not even the
It's
word,
just
just
a
the
Y.
letter.
Yes.
Yep.
I guess that we did you not have an education? It's fine. The cameras are there and it's fine. Let me go get your R5 unit. And
I'm gonna
she
give her a stink
disappears.
eye.
she disappears behind the
Quite literally.
yeah, it disappears and that's it. What would you like to do? You have like a few minutes.
Titus is gonna look around at the other droids that are I assume they're like floor models or something.
Yeah, absolutely. Give me a perception check, please.
Okay.
Or
roll
a
against?
mechanics check. I'll give you a mechanics check. Give me a 2 on it. Yarvale, or Bantha Poodoo, what would you like to do?
I'm just gonna look at the droids while I wait for R5.
Cool. Titus, since you actually gave your name, I'm glad you did that. Titus, you see a couple of B1 battle droids. One of them has a skull on its face, and he's red.
Interesting.
Let's see if I have him, because I know that he's an important one. Oh. How do I not have Mr. Bones? Anyway. He's red, and he's a modded B1 battle droid. The other battle droid is a battle droid that has a C-3PO head. And that's it on that one. On the other wall, you have a couple mouse droids. They look like they have been in an explosion. And they look like they used to have duct tape on them.
Oh. Oh my god.
They are missing a few
Only
wheels.
too much got that.
It's Christian and Skylar.
They're missing a
No.
few wheels, and they look a little worse for wear. What would you like to do with this information, guys?
Is there a price tag under the B1 battle droid with a skull on his face?
No, there is no price on him.
Oh, so he's free then.
I dare you to try and steal from these people. I'm hoping. You know what? Go ahead. I will give you 2 extra white for what's gonna happen. I will give you 2 destiny points. I will give you them. You don't even have to roll
I don't
for
think you
them.
guys know how
No.
tempting that is.
Don't do it.
That's like 2
Okay,
nat
only-
20s that you get for
Is
free.
it- Is it only against Titus? Because then he should do it. Because then all of us get 2 whites, and only Titus is affected.
Well,
I'm all
Titus
for it,
did
as long
give
as
his
it's
actual
Titus
name.
is affected. Yeah. But as long as he's the only one affected, I'm good. You should do it for the benefit of the party.
Titus is extremely intrigued by this B1 battle droid because I don't think he's ever like seen a functioning one or like one in this pristine of condition.
Which one, Mr. Bones or the C-3PO
Mr. Bones,
model?
yes, Mr. Bones. The C-3PO model is just a little weird.
Oh,
like
I thought you were going to say the mouse druids.
Oh,
That's fine. Here, it's going to be in general chat, the Wikipedia page of Mr. Bones.
Ooh.
it's Deadpool.
Yeah, close enough to it.
Go for it.
Go ahead, steal it. I dare you.
I mean,
See, DM wants you
It's
to.
a B1
I
battle
don't know how
droid.
Titus can steal him. That's the thing.
Exactly.
Unless I hacked into him and gave him orders to return to our ship.
Yeah,
I mean,
Do it.
that sounds like a plan.
Titus is going to hook
Smart.
up to Mr. Bones.
Awesome. Any mechanics check that you roll, no matter your skill check, is a 5 red.
Okay.
Good thing it's computers.
Good thing you have a reroll.
I was gonna...
So, you have jacked into Mr. Bones. What would you like to do with the now open command line?
Is there a price listed on the command line?
It says gift for a Mr. Rogers.
Of course, it's Mr. Rogers.
Howdy ho, kids.
um. Hmm. Titus is going to try to bypass the firewall.
Okay, 5 red, please.
Computers check?
Yeah, computers, mechanics, anything he's going to do inside of Mr. Bones' brain, it's going to be 5 red.
You got this.
Yeah, with a failure.
But triumph.
Yeah,
Triumph.
you get past the firewalls. And what would you like to do with that information? You have gotten past the firewalls. Yeah, you've gotten past firewalls, and now he is turning on.
Oh shit. He is going to give him the coordinates of our ship
Okay.
and essentially give him the simple command to. What he's going to do is he's going to label our ship as Mr. Rogers' ship.
Okay. That's fine.
And
You can brush your hair.
what?
So
And,
you're sending you're sending Mr. Bones to your ship.
Yes, Mr. Rogers' ship, which is our ship.
Okay. And that's it?
Yes, that's it.
Awesome. I appreciate that. Alrighty. That works for me.
Do I get the two?
They're already added.
Okay.
They are already added.
I feel like this might come back to bite us in the ass.
Oh, it
but we're
will.
doing it for the plot.
It will.
Give us the 2 whites. Give us 2 whites.
It's already there.
Yeah, it is
Okay.
already there.
Flip,
See, we're good.
flip
Awesome.
3 points, that doesn't happen.
At this point, this person comes out, and you have R5. Mr. Bantapudu, you know that this R5 unit had credit chips in his head, right?
Yes.
Okay. Did you know how much credit chips were in his head?
Million.
Weren't we at 3 million point?
Oh, there is a lot
Yes.
more than
I
that.
mean, if you say there's 1 million, let me go back and check. And
Don't let him
he
go back and check.
quickly tries to push R5 back behind here.
I'm going to run past the counter and stop them.
Oh, I was just going to check on how much credits were in his head.
That doesn't matter to you.
But I gotta make sure that my employees. And she points over her shoulder. And there is 3 what are called squibs back there. What a squib is what easily is compared to the winged monkeys in Wizard of Oz. Just without the wing, or without the wings, yeah. A squib is very. Let me get you guys some more pictures. Um,
Monkey?
yeah, it's a easiest way to put it. It's this thing. Let me copy image, paste. That is what a squib looks like.
Oh.
Did they see me activate Mr. Bones, or were they in the back with her?
You didn't give me a perception check.
Shit.
Um, and the squibs, Yarvale, give me a perception check, please.
Against?
They're joyful about what they're doing. You know, they make it pretty obvious. A 1.
An advantage.
You see bright things in their hands and the loud clanging of them together.
I'm going to grab R5 from whoever was at the desk
Okay.
and walk up to the squib.
Awesome. You walk up to the squibs. They turn around. They look at R5, which is head level to them, and then they take their head and slowly look upward to Yarvale, the Soul Devourer. You see your poster right next to their workstations. And it's signed.
There's like 2 of those that exist.
Exactly. So how did they get a hold of your signed poster? Besides the point. They, in their hands, are holding some credit chips, some gold bars that are credit chips, and it's in their hands. What would you like to do?
Does R5's head, where he stores the credit chips, like easily pop open?
Yeah, R5's cognitive right now.
Okay, I'm just gonna take R5's heads off, reveal the other chips, and I'm gonna point at the chips they're holding and back to R5.
They're going to put the ones that they have in their hands in the head. And they're going to do it
I'm gonna
without
ask
much complaint.
any more.
Any more what? Is there
Credits
any
you
more to
stole.
write? Oh, you mean the credits we found on the repair? And they are
No, stole.
talking. They are saying the sentence between the 3 heads. So one would say one word, the other would say the next. Oh, they all say this at once. You mean those chips? And they point behind the counter where you were just over here, and there is a pile of credit chips.
I'm gonna walk up there, grab all the chips, put them back in R5.
Awesome. R5 tells you about 99% of the credits that he has had on his storage system is back. He is pretty much on a Windows like 95 right now on communication.
So 99% is back.
Yes.
Can
Give
can
me
I
a
talk to him and he'll like respond, or
yeah, he'll
is he
respond.
not quite there?
He'll respond, but he's not himself.
I'm gonna ask him, do you need 1% more?
I do. I need specific chip.
Is it friendship?
Yes.
I'm gonna take my hand, smash it on the counter, and let out a Wookiee roar.
Okay. The squibs are going to cower, and you see underneath the workbench a small childlike squib hand come out with a credit chip that has been slobbered on.
I'm going to grab it and just kind of rub it around my fur to dry it off and look at it.
It says, "Best friend forever."
I'm gonna give it back to R5.
And he's going to need to sit through a reboot to go back to normal. Titus, what have you been doing while this has been going on? You hear a Wookiee roar. You guys have not really been silent through this shop.
Titus is going to slowly start backing out, making eye or like kind of try and keep an eye on Mr. Bones.
Oh,
Making
Mr.
sure-
Bones is gone.
Okay.
He's already started his trip.
Okay. Oh, I feel like that's gonna come back to bite me in the ass later, but almost like I heard voices in my head telling me to do it.
A whole crew of
I
them.
also totally wasn't telling you to do it.
One sounded like Lothor. Maybe he's a bad influence on me.
Okay, buddy. Okay, buddy.
It's the power of the Force.
In the back of my mind, I hear this nagging sound.
Oh, don't worry. She might be making a return too. Yes. So, Titus, you've just been backing out the doorway?
Yep.
Cool. Garvale, you see Titus leave. R5 is, like, rebooting, but he can still, like, follow. And he's going to follow you.
Okay. I'm gonna start going to Wookiee House and bring
Alright.
R5 with me.
Alrighty. Titus, where are you going to head?
He's gonna head to Wookiee House as well.
Alrighty. And one is Wookiee House.
Oh,
Yep.
there it is.
Alrighty. We are at Lothor. Lothor,
Yes, sir.
you have reached the front end of this building.
Yep.
And what it looks almost like a wooden cottage, which you find very odd on this very industrial looking space station that is
Right.
used for casinos. So this
Right.
is definitely out of place.
Okay.
It is a quaint restaurant catering to travelers that are tired of shipboard meals. There is Alderanian dishes are its specialty. You
Okay.
see that in the corner booth, or in the corner, there's a TV playing, and it is currently playing the destruction of Alderaan.
Okay.
Everywhere else is playing normal music and TV shows and holodramas and that sort of stuff. This is your normal, like, diner. What would you like to do?
I would like to order a space coffee.
You sit down in a booth, you sit down in the booth that's farthest away from the destruction that the Death Star caused. The waiter comes up to you. He shakes uh, shakes his head. It was a rough time when our planet exploded. Luckily, I was here, but my family's no longer here.
Oh no, I'm so sorry to hear about that.
It's fine. As long as there's not another super weapon that will destroy planets coming, it'll be fine.
Oh no.
That's crazy. Let me put this back in my pocket.
Um, you got jokes. No, the World Devastator commercial shows up. No. Um, he takes down your coffee order and lets you know it's going to be a few minutes.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
Can I has he walked away or is he like
He's
within
walked away
speaking
to the
distance?
back. You got
Okay,
like
okay.
5 minutes to do whatever you need to in this little
Okay,
coffee shop.
can I just roll like perception, just like general perception?
Yeah. Give me a 2 on general perception.
Okay. not what I like to see. 1 failure, 3 advantages.
You notice that there's a bunch of different species in here,
Okay.
but none of them really catch your eye.
Okay. Well, I think that's all I
That's
can
it?
really do. Especially failing perception. I mean, I could. Well, I was gonna say, cause I figure if I pass perception, then there's like somebody intriguing to talk to.
That's fine. That is fine. Give me a roll of the force die.
Okay. 1 black.
Awesome. That works. A being comes up to your desk and sits
Okay.
down,
Okay.
and it smells of reptile.
Mm.
What
Okay.
are you doing here?
Well, right now I'm trying to get some coffee, and I'm waiting for some business to be taken care of.
Business, you say?
Yes. Human
Hmm.
business.
Ooh, speciesists, are we?
Mm,
He
I
sets his
am.
blaster on the counter in front of you.
I would like to set my rocket launcher on the table.
He laughs and says, a bit of big firepower for such a small project.
I always prefer to come more prepared.
Fair enough. How was talking to the Isotech president?
There wasn't much talking. It was all listening.
He smiles. What about that page in your pocket?
You mean this one? And then I take it and I crumple it up and I eat it.
The Trandoshan looks at you questioningly. Yes, that one. There's more than one way to get things out of you. And he goes for a vibro knife.
Okay.
Your
With
rocket
that,
launcher's on the table.
that's okay. No worries. Can I do a? Can I do a stealth quick draw of my gun, of my pistol?
Yes, you will have to give
Okay.
me a stealth check against
Okay.
his perception, which is 3 greens and a yellow. So 2 purple and a red.
Red and 3 purple.
2.
Oh, 2 purple. 3 successes, 2 advantages.
You successfully pull it out without him noticing.
Okay. So then can I get the element of surprise and like he just randomly sees my gun like pointed directly in between his eyeballs? I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna ask you to not pull that knife out on me.
Oh. So you're saying that the knife never got pulled out?
Well, I mean, if he was in the midst of pulling it, I
Yes.
also pulled my gun. You know, like I
Okay.
quick draw it. So like I pulled it at the same time. So like he was like mid unsheath, and I have the gun pointed at his face.
That's fair. He's going to look at you, smile, and be like, that's a good idea. And he puts his knife away. When he does this, the bartender pulls up and looks at the rocket launcher on the table, as it's now the only thing on the table,
Mm-hmm.
and the blaster that is pointed at a client's head.
Yep.
Hey, no weapons are allowed in this establishment. Did you not see the sign?
I did
And
not. I
he
apologize for
points
my transgressions.
he points over to the entrance, and there is a giant billboard sign in red that says no weapons allowed.
Mm. Can I
I
tell
need
him
you
that
to
I'm
leave.
colorblind?
You can give him a deception check.
Yeah, I would actually like to do that.
Okay, cool. Give me a 2 red.
Okay.
You win these.
Yeah, I do. 2 successes, 2 threats.
He's going to be like, yeah, even though you're colorblind, doesn't mean that you can't see the difference between red and white.
I'll say, okay, I'll take my coffee to go and I will leave your establishment.
That's going to be 50 credits.
Yeah, I just give him I give him 100. Be like, keep the change.
And you leave. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Where would you like to go now that you may have progressed the gang war?
I am going to go.
And Trina and Arai, where are you going to go?
I believe we were gonna go to cargo.
Cool.
Yes.
Cargo's in 2.
I'm gonna go to 9.
Okay. We
Oh, no.
will start at the top of the order then of locations again. Yervale, Titus, and R5. You reach the front end of Wookiee House, and it is the exact same layout, minus the creatures, as the one was on the Salakamund. Same layout, same food, almost the same looking Wookiee.
That's specious.
Okay, my bad. It is the same Wookiee.
He got transferred.
I'm not going to say that.
I'm gonna walk up to him and order 2 burgers.
Cool. He sets them on the counter, and they have been really quickly made. Titus, what are you going to want?
Tice is going to sit at the counter and order the Wookiee waffle.
Okay, you get your Wookiee waffle. It is the size of your head. R5's just going to sit there and tweedle happily. Yarvale, this Wookiee looks at you. You seem kind of familiar. Were you my neighbor at some point?
Yeah, and I
Hmm.
saw you at other Wookiee house.
At another Wookiee house? There's no way. I have been here since this one's been opened.
Oh, now I'm specious.
God damn it.
I was tricked.
Gotcha.
Tice is just going to quickly go, nope. He looks like a totally different Wookiee. It just starts eating his waffle faster.
I see what you guys are talking about. I had a different storyline, but like you guys have made it even better. My bad. You guys could have rolled a discipline check against me and figured out if I was telling the truth or not, if it's the same Wookiee or not. Okay.
You
You told us it was.
Yarvale are just
It is
waiting
the
to see
same
who she
Wookiee.
is.
It's the same Wookiee.
I don't believe you.
I promise it's the same Wookiee because there is now a plot line that you have created because you called me a speciest.
Mm.
Okay.
Way to go, Yarvale.
Now
I'm
Way
gonna
to
tell you,
go.
Wookiee House now has a dark past.
I'm just gonna look at him and say, I'm sorry, I'm tired and hungry.
Do you
But
know?
who was your neighbor?
Oh, well, it was your mother and father. I want you to know that they started all these Wookiee houses to try and find their son. And he goes through the same exact speech word for word as the other him did at Wookiee House in Salakamont.
Is this
Christ.
a Nurse Joy
duh.
situation?
Is this what?
A Nurse Joy situation? They're just all the same person. different person?
Oh my gosh, it's almost like we
They're
had the
all just
Clone Wars,
clones.
guys.
Oh,
You
shit.
got Wookiee clones.
Ah.
Yarvale's gonna look so dumb and be like, "Wait, you're not from other Wookiee house?"
No, I've been at this Wookiee House since it opened. This is like
But
the fourth
other
one that's
Wookiee
been
house,
opened ever.
there's hundreds, I've been told.
Yeah, there's hundreds, but this is the fourth one, and I've been here since the beginning of this one. This is the first time I've
So
seen you here.
yeah, here, but as what? Uh, how'd you get hired? He's just losing it.
I don't
can
know
smell
what you
Yarvale's
mean.
brain.
Your parents asked me to run this one, and I guess I just ran this one. I don't
And
know any of the other employees other than your mom and pop, and they're on the one in Kashyyyk.
I just can smell
Uh,
Yarvale's brain melting.
I'm gonna say I'm Yarvale.
We know you're Yarvale. And he points to a picture behind his head, and it's literally your family and him.
Where do you get animals? Other restaurant have pit down below.
Oh, we get it from the closest planet. You can't really keep rancors on a gambling casino that's a space station. It's not really safe. And you also got to think that like quality control is kind of a high priority. As you see, and he points to the menu. This is the only one that currently has full Tauntaun crossed out. We can't get Tauntaun out here because like keeping the temperatures colder while we have to keep everything else warm. Yet it just doesn't work out.
Yarvale's just gonna nod his head like he understands what's going on, but inside has no idea what he's talking about.
Okay,
Smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Titus.
And then he's gonna eat his burgers
Cool,
and not talk.
that's fair. Titus, what are you gonna do?
Would it be fair to say that Titus can track Mr. Bones after he
No, not without not without a proper roll.
damn.
You can go ahead and try and roll. You've had him in your computer, so it's not like you won't have the IP
Try the roll. Try the roll.
of 5
Try
red.
the roll.
Titus is gonna try to track Mr. Bones.
Okay.
Computers.
Computers, mechanics, whichever one you would rather take.
5 red.
5 red.
Ooh,
Oh no.
triumph.
You successfully track him, and he is currently walking around your ship.
Philo is probably scared shitless.
Yes,
And
I can't give you more information than that. He is currently walking around where your ship is located.
Whew, okay, I just want to make sure he got there.
Are we done in Wookiee House?
Yep.
Cool.
At least I am. I'm done.
What about you, Yorville?
Yep, he's just eating.
Okay. There is a like cough in the back corner, and you see a human that's in the back. I want you to think about why this human is here and what the president had told you about Wookiee House. Number 2, we got Trina and Arai. When you make it to this cargo bay specifically, you see that it's a hallway with like 4 like dark glass containers. Um, what would you like to do?
Excuse me.
I Are there any people nearby? Can I see through the glass and see if there's any people in
You
any of them?
can after a perception check.
Heard.
Give me a 1 give me a 1.
Okay.
This will probably be the last thing that we do for the night.
Okay, triumph.
Awesome. You see in this one, you see a couple Transdoshans with what looks like a little human. You can't really see much other than the 2 giant Trandoshan bodies holding up something small and humanoid between the 2 of them against a wall.
Against my better judgment in nature, I should probably go see what they're doing to the tiny human.
Awesome. Trina, what would you like to do?
I'm going to follow Orion.
Awesome. You go up to these 2 Trandoshan, and you see that it's not a human between the 2 of them, it's an Ugnaught.
Hmm.
But it has some human-esque, more like qualities. Almost like it's a hybrid. You hear the Trandoshan, both of them, hissing and banging this Ugnaught against a wall and asking for the location of the hyperspace pod.
Oh. Do they notice that I'm there?
No, not currently. They're currently on their task of beating up a civilian.
Okay. I would like to remain somewhat hidden and
Okay.
watch how it plays out.
Awesome. Trina?
Trina would like to help the civilian.
Would like to help the Ugnaught hybrid civilian. Got it.
Yeah.
How would you like to do that? You have 2 Trandoshans.
I'm going to walk up and kind of be all flirty, and I'm gonna try and charm one of the Transdoshans to stop beating them and come over here.
Awesome.
Reliable.
One of them, right? One of them.
Unless
Cool.
you'll let me charm both of them.
I'll let you try and charm both of them.
Okay, what roll?
Against a charm would be what? Would be a vigilant, probably. You got a red and a purple.
I wonder if I'll win.
I do too.
3 successes and 2 advantages.
It's a little low for your rolls.
That is a little low. It's about 2 successes low.
So, they turn around, and they are charmed by you.
Perfect.
They
They're
start
no
drooling.
longer beating a civilian. Let's go.
They're no longer beating a civilian, but they now think that you're food.
They think I'm food?
Oh,
no.
You have very little clothing on,
True.
On a silver fucking platter.
on a very gold and rustic platter. Yeah. You charmed them, all right.
Okay. So are they coming towards me like with mouth open and I would
They're
know
not
that they're gonna
charging
bite
you.
me?
They're not charging you yet, but they are very visibly looking like rabid dogs and frothing at
God.
the mouth.
So does Trina know that they're about to bite her?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Okay.
There's nothing They have put the
What is
Ugnaught
wrong
down,
with
turned
Max?
around completely, and have started trying to reach for you.
Trina's gonna pull out her lightsaber in defense,
Okay?
and be like, "Don't come that close to me."
One of them's gonna look at the other one. You think she'd fry herself on her own lightsaber? Oh, I don't know. We can try. And they both charge you.
Okay, I ignite my lightsaber.
Alrighty. What is your brawl check?
My brawl check.
Yes.
Oh no, they get to go first.
Oh, I'm not saying that. I'm going. I mean,
Well,
yeah,
my
they.
brawn is 2, but my athletics is 2 ability. Oh, my brawl is 2. Okay, 2
Okay.
green.
So 2 green?
Yeah, I was looking at the wrong spot, but yeah, 2 green.
Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome.
I have a melee defense of 1.
Thank you. And we need. One of them grabs your wrist. The one holding the lightsaber.
No parry.
They are grabbing your wrist.
right.
Parry is the energy-based weapon being shot at you.
All right.
This guy. This guy. Oh, brother.
It's-
This guy stinks.
The other, you get your next roll. You just will have a disadvantage if you're trying to use your lightsaber.
Excuse me.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna try and cut the one that's currently grabbing me.
Awesome. Give me your lightsaber check and add 2 black to it.
And it would be in short range.
Yeah.
There you
No, it's melee. You're good.
Triumph. 2 successes.
How would you like to cause the 10 damage to him?
I'm going to.
And you get your crit.
I'm gonna basically like swing my wrist like towards it so I can spin the lightsaber down to it,
Mhm.
and then I transfer the lightsaber to my other hand to cut it the rest of the way.
Fair enough. Alright, are you going to do anything while rabid Trandoshans are slobbering over your friend?
Against my better judgment, yes.
What?
What?
Fucking yes.
Like, oh my god. Again, all right.
This fucking guy.
And is there like a doorway, or is it
There is a
like, am I out of the
doorway.
door?
You said you were out of the way, so we're gonna. I probably need to shrink you guys.
Yeah, I'm just imagining
Okay.
being in a warehouse right now.
Yep. So Arai probably skipped around there, and
Yeah, because I definitely want
Trandoshan, another Trandoshan.
so small.
that you guys are. You asked for more details. I'm giving you more details. Scale down. Okay. You got this one that's messing with this arm, and this one is slobbering and running towards.
I'm going to lunge at the one holding onto Trina's arm and try to get him with my lightsaber.
Cool. Give me a lightsaber check because that was a movement and now your action.
Right. Oh, and I did forget to mention, I can't remember what gave me it, but I know that my lightsaber checks are now in an intellect roll.
Okay. Yep. One of your guardian stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it reflects out on your sheet.
Dun, dun, dun.
In
I don't know
lightsaber.
which one I clicked. Yeah. Okay.
Oh,
Oh
Getting clear
boy. Hold on, Claire. I'm working on it, guys.
You're all good.
Mhm. All right, and against.
You would be in melee, so 1.
Okay.
No black. Two
2 successes, 3 advantages.
Cool. When do you crit?
Uh,
I think 3
3.
advantages.
Cool. How do you kill this guy?
Yeah.
All right, he's still holding on to Trina's arm, right?
No, his arm
Well,
is
he's dead,
lopped
I
off.
guess.
His arm has
Cool.
been lopped off.
All right, since I take off his arm, I'm just gonna finish him off by slicing through his middle.
Cool. He's dead.
Like, well, that guy is dead. So...
The next guy is going to pull out a blaster and shoot. What is your defense? We'll go with the rye because you actually killed the buddy.
I
You have a
one.
defense?
1.
Cool. Alrighty.
Oh, ranged is 0, but 1 is melee.
Okay, so you do not get the black.
Yeah.
Alright, and his gun is this. Awesome. 13 damage minus your soak.
I can parry though.
You can.
I
It is
ca-
a
I-
energy based blast. Before Trina decides to throw it.
yes.
Not
Yeah, fuck you,
favoritism.
Uh-huh.
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 Okay,
Trina sucks, boo!
if parrying an arm versus parrying, like,
No, I'm
okay,
not
I can
arguing.
see your
I'm not
argument.
arguing.
I can see your argument.
No, there's no argument.
Okay. So
He
what's
was
your
just joking with you.
okay? I was like, hold on a second. I think it says wording wise that it's energy based weapon. I could be wrong. What's your soak?
It is 4.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
so you'll take 9 damage.
Total, including soak and everything.
It was 13 minus your soak.
Okay, got you. Got it.
All right. Trina, what will you do?
I'm gonna walk over to this one and I'm gonna cut him.
Cool.
Come here, pussy.
Is it 2 black again or no?
Yes. Or
Okay.
1. It's 1 black.
1 black, okay.
1 black. 2.
7 successes and a triumph.
Damn.
So 16 damage. How would you like to kill this guy?
Oh no, yeah, 16 because of triumph.
Goes through
I-
soak because you have a breach.
Yeah, because breach of 10.
Yep.
Or breach of 1, but yeah, 10.
Yep.
I'm gonna say that I like walked forward and basically just cut his head like off of his neck.
Awesome.
Nice.
That is the end of combat. The Ugnaught thanks you. And that is where we're going to end session.
Perfect.